Coming to you live at 600 hours, 21 minutes, Friday, September 20th. I want to title this Accepting Who and What and Why. But this is mainly titled Accepting. What I want to talk about is us. Not U.S., United States. Us, African Descendant American men and women. And thank you for the new family. I don't call you subscribers. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming to my channel and listening. Hopefully I am helping you by guiding you to some information and or challenging your mind about information you may not have known or you haven't thought about it that way. My whole thing is to challenge you to think, because we go our whole lives believing and trusting and just traditionally passing things down. But then it's a point in our life we have to say, I actually want to know. I really want to know. So if the topic is, and the discussion is going to be about African Descendant American people, who are we? Where do we come from? Do you know? And thank you again. And great morning, grand rising. And I hope you have a great day. Let your day be filled with prosperity. I don't say peace, but I say tranquility and love. May you show that. You are lit. May you shine on the people that surround you so you can have a great day. If you can do that every day, because I'm starting to see even one, real quick. I want to say this because I've seen this. I'm not on social media. I had them, I delete them, and I delete my profiles. So if you see me on Facebook, that's not me. I had a profile, and I haven't had Facebook forever. That was to get some points for an online game I'm playing, and I deleted the account as soon as I had it. So if I'm on there sending you a message, that's not me. I'm not on there. I don't have an Instagram. I delete it. And Instagram, they don't fake hack your account at the time being unless you got so many people and your account is deleted, because I can't find mine. So, and mine is open. It's not private. And anything else. I had a Snapchat. I don't think I deleted it. I don't know. I never delete it because I sometimes just get back on there for a second, see what's going on, then click it off. That's about it. So when you get into the topic, think about it. We are African Descendant Americans. And why I say descendant, because we had a history. We may not have been, your ancestors been part of the greatest history of America that they're trying to cover up, and they're trying to make us forget. There's a reason behind that, but that's kind of deeper. But I just want to touch on the beginning part for now. Think about that. I was born in the United States of America. My mother is 62, my father is 70. He's born in the United States of America. So we're full-blood American. Full-blood American. Now, what kind? African descendant. How do we know that? Because now, far as we know, we have an African bloodline, but we're not African. I'm emphasizing that because I know I have probably people that was actually born in other countries. That's probably part of the family. And don't get it mixed up. This is not a hate video. This is a video to help us understand, because what I see as well, I don't think we try to understand each other. This is just me. I don't think we really take the time out to really get to know each other and understand each other. But first, I feel as we got to know who we are first. And the more and more we don't know who we are, the more and more it's easy to erase our history. And so I'm saying the overall topic is basically talking about African descendant people of America, African people in America, and African people. The one thing I noticed that we have a big problem in, since we don't know who we are, we accept everybody. And it's hard for me to say, and it can sound funny. And even Caribbean, some Caribbean people don't even classify themselves as African, in the African, some don't. I talk to a lot of them. When they're the women that I've met, they don't date American men. They don't be with American African descendant men. They're they're breeded, nurtured, and fostered. That now in the times we are in now, I am seeing more of African descendant American men of all, and this is more recently too. Just as I'm seeing the women, the same race women, African descendant American women with all races, but I'm only mainly seeing them with white men, and we know why is that. I'm about to get into that. The Caribbean women are told if they don't be with their own race, they're supposed to be with who next? Guess white men. And it's not wrong if you're Caribbean American or African descendant Caribbean, whatever. I don't know how they class your Bahamian, your Jamaican, your I don't know Haitian. I don't know what you're classify yourself as. So write down in the comment section. Let's discuss this. Is that true or not? Because so far, I'm saying so far I have met. I want to say I can't say met. I know of, but I have spoke to at least 8 women. 2 I'm unsure because they was very very some things they would tell me on that part they told me that lined up with the other 8 women but it's actually 10. But the 2 I've met, they were super liars, and I have dated them. One for 1 minute she was, I don't know, she was south of the basically she was south of the border. The other minute she was some type of I don't know, maybe she was mixed with all of them, and she had an identity crisis. I don't know what was going on, but she was a liar. She was the worst one. She was a liar. I don't know, but if that's true or not, let us know. And why I'm saying this is it's 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 gonna be funny to say to some of you. Some of you gonna disagree. And I don't just talk about it because I'm going by what they're telling me, and I'm going by what I see. They're not the same as we are. All not the same for some odd reason. American African descendant people are not the same. We were born here. Our parents was born here. Their parents was born here. Their parent. If you got like 5, 6 generations of your parents being born here, you're American. But people from Africa come here, they're African still. Remember that. If you came, they're really African American. See, we're African descendant of America. See how that, it sounds funny, don't it? Because we actually, people say, well, I seen a guy say, well, if you're African, why don't we all support each other? Why don't we, brother? I said, brother, why don't we? I said, we do pretty much. We try to. In America, we the only ones that think about it. No other place does this. We the only ones that try to bring everybody into our culture. We go to their house. We go to their table. We go to that city. We go to that country. We go to that town. We go to that province. We go to that territory. But where is our territory at? Don't say it's here because they don't treat it as we live here. Our rights, our equality is different. If right now I'm speaking, I'm playing victim. If I say anything that say I can't be the best I can be, I'm a victim man. The woe is on me. Forget that there's actually like the truth of what I'm saying of how America have treated African descendant folks. Forget that it's there to, even in 2019. I'm weak. I'm not a man. I'm not strong. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have that. So I'm a man, but I'm supposed to be greater than a man. I'm supposed to be great as a man, but the way you looking at me is not as a man. Think about that. They don't look at African descendant men as men. See, a woman say yes, she do. She's only talking about her husband or her brother or her boyfriend. She's not talking about me. I'm not her husband, boyfriend, or brother. She don't call me her brother. Ask African descendant American women. No, nothing. Ask them what's the first thing that comes to their mind by African. I want to ask my women, same race women and women not of the same race that's part of the family. When you think of Africa, and be honest and truthful, I've done this. I met women that was married to African descendant men. I met women that's African descendant. I met all races of women, and I asked them all that. I asked African descendant American women first, of good faith, ones that was mad at us, one that wasn't mad, one that's married, one that was dating, one that was single, one that was all about black power and all that. It's the first 3 to 5 words. Brothers, I want to tell you this. And sisters, this is crazy, and everybody of kind. Guess what? The first 3 to 5 words wasn't good words. I don't care how much her father raised her. I don't care how much her father loved her. Because there's men that take care of their children out there. I don't care what it was. It wasn't, the first 3 words wasn't good. The first, up to a majority of them, was the first 5 words wasn't good words. And then this is what I did just for GP purposes. So I said, and the one woman I asked this, she actually, I had a good topics. The other ones I didn't really get into it because it seemed like it brought up some old memories. So I said, okay. I said, think about that. Challenge yourself. If that's, before I get into that, I asked other race women the same thing. But then what I did, I said, okay, what about other race men? So I separated them. I said, what we call Caucasian, quote unquote, white men, we call Puerto Rican men, Latino, Hispanics, like Mexicans, the Colombian, like whatever men she met besides African American men. It only took after 1 word, and if they even had a bad word, to say about them in the first 3 to 5 words. That was very, very revealing. That even the one lady that never dated African descendant men, first 3 to 5 words was bad, and her experience with Caucasian men, and what was the other one? It was similar to like Hispanic. It was like South American. I can't remember, like Ecuadorian something. They were horrible experiences. She wasn't married yet. She'd been abused. She never been with an African American man. And all those other race men, 2 other race men, probably 3, because you got to remember the other guy was mixed with different things. He abused her. Why? And this is a question too. Why is it that other race men, white, Hispanic, Asian, and Middle Eastern men, and it was something of that Middle Eastern and some type of Latina in him, and it made some race, what the nationality he was, whatever it was, it mixed them up, and it gave him a certain name, like Kirkish or something. I cannot recall. And why is it that that woman can hate the same race man, but never interacted with her? That, when I hear that, that baffles me. That baffles my heart. It don't hurt anymore. But the only part that it hurt in me, this is what hurt. I don't know how to explain it. She already hated me from whatever happened to her. I never met her. And she couldn't say nothing good about me. Okay. I can be cool with that. This is why equality doesn't make sense when it comes to women. They want to be treated equal, right? Okay. Then when she talked about the other race men that she been with, that she said, I love, that's better for her. Think about it. It's how we program in brain. I call it whitewashing. Not because they're white people. I call it whitewashing because of Bleach. It's an anime called Bleach. And I finally got why they got the name called Bleach. I call it whitewashing. Nothing to do with the race. Because of the white, usually like whiteout, you can cover it up. See, it's different from blackout. Because you know it's dark, you can add light. See, with whiteout, that's too much light. Or you're going to look over things because it's supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be clear, but it's not. But it's like you overcompensating. Like if I seen a movie, I cannot recall the name of the movie, People got blind. They didn't have dark blindness. It was white light in front of them. They couldn't see no more white light. It lasted for, you probably seen the movie. Don't remember the name. It's like one of those overseas movies. They were speaking English, probably British or German type of made movie about the whole world going blind. It focused on one lady. She didn't go blind at first, and eventually she did. But she only went blind for like less than a week. The world became blind within 3 months. You should have seen what we was doing to each other. Only 3 months in. Only 3, 4, 5 days in. The guy, we just seen how we was treating each other. And she said that these other race men were, now, I'm just going to say how she told me. She said they was better. She gave all the reasons why. But guess what? She never experienced that. And this is sad to say, and I want to say this to the African descendant women. I'm being what you call that, transparent. I'm being honest and open. I love African descendant women. I have a reason because of my mother and sister. But besides my mother, sisters, and aunts, I have to say this. Now, they love, I can understand. Okay, I can be programmed. I can be brain. Now I'm whitewash. I can be bleach washed brain because of my mother. It would make sense, right? It would make real good sense because of my mother, right? My mother and my sister and the women that was around me, the African descendant American women around me. It would make sense for me to love them wholeheartedly, right? Right? It makes sense. But it wouldn't make sense that you can hate that much. It don't matter what you've been through. You can still call what you should hate better than what you hate. Because that didn't make sense. Okay, listen to this. To women, a black man, we're going to say quote unquote black as we call in America, because that's on your application. A black man abuse you. A white man abuse you. A Latino man abuse you, and a Middle Eastern man abuse you. The Asian man didn't abuse you. Okay? Why are you so deep in love out of all of those men, the white man, and he abused you the most? Now, I know why you wouldn't want to choose the black man, but the Puerto Rican man, you probably didn't grow up around and you probably only been around, so it's kind of easy to deal. But why would you love the man? Now, let's do some history here. Throughout history have shown that he never loved you. And then when we try to say that times change, what changed about the times? Answer that in the comment section. I want to know. What make you love the opposite race so much that you hate your own? And then if you love the same race, and then say you do have love. Let's say you just date because you with who love you. Cool. Or who, I don't want to call it love. I already went over this thing called love. I gotta post a video. I think love we talk about in this day and age is more of the who, what, done it, where, when, and why, and how type of thing. I feel like it's more manipulation than the actual element and the attribute of love. So I say on to us that we all have to understand everybody is not us. We're not everybody. Just because my color is the same, just as somebody tried to argue about my color, he said melon. He didn't argue. He tried to. When I start editing and do it and have a YouTube and have a better like editing system for this YouTube, for my YouTube channel, I'm gonna start showing you the things. I'm not gonna show you the people names. I'm gonna edit them out. But I want to show you the online discussions I'll be having, and I want to show you voice discussions I'll be having with people that we might go to a social media like Google Hangouts and discussions that we'll be talking about and things. Because I want to show you that I really do be actually talking to different people online, whether it's through comedy or through like video chatting or voice chatting, you want to call it. And show you, like, I want you to really hear, and I don't want to edit, because I know there's people be editing things. I don't want to edit it. I don't want to edit my topic. I want you to hear me raw and uncut. And I want you to hear my emotion, feel my emotion, as you may see sometimes through the video or hear through the video if I don't show my face. I just want you to see. I want you to see the truth. I want you to see what I'm seeing. Like, I want you to peer in until as if you were me. And why I say me, because you get to hear my voice, you get to hear the question. You can see and hear how I respond. You can see and hear how they respond. So it's like, I'm gonna show you this, like, you know how you playing in the first person view, or you watching the movie and it's only showing the camera is acting as the person's eyes and ears and mouthpiece. I want you to see that, and you can see their legs and their arms moving. I want to show you, and like, I want you to experience how I experience, for some understanding can come across. So you can say, like, wow, maybe we do that to each other. Maybe we need to stop. And so I want to say this to us, to all. Everybody's not us. We're not everybody. You only can be who you are, and who are you made to be called for. But first you have to know who you are, because that's your path, that's your journey, and you have to make choices. These decisions shape and form your reality. These decisions shape and form your life. You may not be a millionaire, but I know at the end of the day, for me, I can look myself in the eye. When I go to bed, I can't go to sleep. I know I've done my best. I know I've done my all. But my best in all is not based on what a man and woman think. Because we do not know the shoes that they walk in. They do not know the shoes you walk in. We are all created fair. We are not all equal. If that's the case, we all say the same height. We all have the same job, the same career. We all have the same families. But that's not the case. We all work differently to come together. But until we come together, our children will be lost. The generation will not be generalized. It will only be generalized from the past eras that we have made. We won't go into the era for the better. We go in for the worse, until we understand that love is the feature. That should be the advertisement. That should be the market. Money, income, dividends will always divide us. We will stay diverse. We will not be united on any front, but we will be fallen by the waysides on every battle. But in the end part, it would get fatter. See, we just talking about that baby batter. Little legitimate kids, those we call bastards. See, we don't love one another. See, we don't honor thy mother, so we damn sure don't honor thy brother. We don't honor thy sister, because our sister no more upon us. Her face she do not see. See, it's bleach. See, those clothes she wear is not of her apparel. It don't look right on her, but she got to be liberated. She too sexy for you. She independent. She's a bad bitch. She a boss. She on her own. But then she'll have kids by a man that's a nigga that don't even know how to live the right way. He don't pay attention to what he doing. He's the last one you would want to follow, but that's who they love, because we've been programmed and breeded for who we to see. See, even the other race of men, they think is better than me. Don't matter how I treat her and what I do, I'm still not enough, because I don't make the ends meet. So we keep running for the struggle. We don't have to. But if we come and locked hands together, we can love one another. See, them bonds and them commitments, that's what should we stick with. But we better beat each other and keep whipping us down into submission. See, that's why we crucified it. See, we fixed in. We can't get rid of the curses because we locked in the trance. See, you're under that super hypnotic hypnosis. See, that drink is lovely. See how much she loves me? See it on hips walking back and forth? That's what's going to get me. That got my grasp. But I grab on. I know I hit that ass, but I'll pass. See, I don't want to puff give past that. I want to get past that so I can know who I am, so we can know who we are, so we can stop following everything that kept us from too far. We trying to get close to you. But too many yous. We say we got too many eyes, but I don't see that. We not looking at nothing. We paying no attention. We so comfortable, our perspective is blinded and poisoned by all the corruption. It's so muddy and thick, we sinking quick. We got to go fast to catch that lick. See, we don't get a hit. See, I'm tall. But you, if you 6 feet, you must be under. They don't say I'm on top. They say I'm a man, but I thought I was a king and I thought you was my queen. I thought we was going to put this puzzle together, but no, we keep falling apart. See, the art end is pictured. We can't see because on them four corners, not of the world, I'm talking about on that TV screen, that's that painting, that imagery for you to be seen. You rather have that than have love. But keep thinking that's going to work for us. We ain't going to get to the stars above. We going below. So I hope everybody have a great day until we wake up. Not this fake religions, not this fake woke, this fake third eye open stuff. Not talking to people that's really living the true life. Talk about the fake everything. You saying you got all of this and that, but then you don't love your brother. You say you doing this, but you don't love your sister. We say we one, we not together. We the most separated. It's not because of no damn religion why wasn't disobedient. We stopped caring. We stopped being together. We stopped bonding. We the only race that don't have nothing. I don't see around the world we have nothing. I don't care what nobody say. We have nothing. If listening and being in somebody else's home and doing all this, talking about, whoa, man, I need some money. How about you need some love? Man, I'm going to end it right there because a lot of people don't get it. I don't care about what you have. If your inside messed up, you don't have nothing. You can go to all these, you can you can read the Bible, you can be a Muslim, you can do all this. Go to the mosque, go to these stupid buildings, fake funk all day, then go back home and do all the crap that you shouldn't be doing. And your children see it, and your children do it, and talking about we love each other. How? You show everything great except yourself. Show everything great except your child. Show everything great except your mother and father. My father done things to me, my mother did too. But I don't talk about them, and you talk about them in front of your children. How your children supposed to get better? How are we going to get better? You think every race is better than yours. And this is for my brothers and sisters that I do have as my family, that is a part of the family. I'm not mad at you, but that's, as I talk about, I do African Descendant American men do some wrong shit. African Descendant American women do some wrong. Well, you do too. You kissing their ass. I'm kind of like highly upset when I hear you people that do that, because that same curse you put on yourself, you won't put you don't have that curse. You know why? Because you love being a slave. When men start saying, "Hey, what's up, my nigga?" I say, "What's up, my slave?" How come you don't get mad when you say nigga, but when I say slave, you get mad? How? That's the same exact thing you're doing. You enslaving one another in your mind, your mentality. And the religion is enslaving us too. See, we don't see that because it's helping one. People say, well, I say put it this way. If you can be perfect, I am perfect as you can be. If everything that the Creator say that we should do, I have done. So why is it not happening for me? But why is it only happening for people that hurt people? Think about that. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at your actions. I'm mad at your words. I'm mad at what you're telling these children. I can care less what you say to me. You can hurt me and beat me because I know that I've been beat down so much it's almost as I got a seal over me. You know, something that bruised so much they started gaining like these, like what you call that? It's a bruise over a bruise and it no longer hurt. I can feel it, but it no longer hurt me. I understand it, but no longer hurt me. We accept everybody, anybody, but they don't accept us. We invite everybody in our home, but they don't invite us in their homes. We so quick to be so part of everything, but they not imparting on us. Well, they actually are. They're implanting all what they want. We don't have nothing. It's not that we weak. It's that we don't know nothing. When we trying to get rid of African Descendant American month in America. We trying to get rid of that. Say they don't on purpose. Well, it do serve a purpose. I learn a lot though those times. I try to learn them now, but when that month come up, I never seen so much information being poured. I go to all these libraries. I never seen throughout the year. I don't see nothing about us. It's the country. Think about this. This country is that bad that on a 1 February every year, this information is poured out. But throughout the whole year, I don't see this information being poured out. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. So I hope everybody have a great day. I challenge you to open your eyes for real. Not the steel curtain, not the poison, not all of this stuff, what we call simp, toxic masculinity, no, what's the worst? Toxic masculinity, simping, vetting, coddling. Hope we can start telling the truth. And if African descendant women, if you so quick to say that African descendant men don't tell the truth, go look in the mirror and then say the same thing about you. And before you talk, brothers, make sure you treating women good and make sure you doing your wife good. Make sure your daughter from the day she was born. If not, go work that out before you do anything. For your daughter don't think so hateful of us because of things you said and done to her mother, your wife, your girlfriend, the mother of your child. And for your sons not to hate you women, you got to be accountable and responsible for the things you have done. And if you not, your son will grow up to hate the same race. I don't know why we the only race that do this, but we do. I know why we do it, but it is to me and to me it's hard to explain. In my 20s is easier because I still see it, but to me it became harder because when I got older, I got mature, I got wiser, I got gained knowledge. So it's as if you hand three things as a child, I can probably make 10 games. Probably now I only can make 3 because my mind is not making games. I want to get back to being a child, such as childlike, so I can enjoy and I'm enjoying life and I'm finally happy. But I really wanted to enjoy, so I want to see that. I want to see those 3 objects, and I want to make 10 games out of those 3 objects. But I don't want to be boggled down that I gotta be mindful of the same race woman. And women should have to be mindful of the same race men. If somebody hurt her, that man hurt her, not the whole race. So our daughter can say, wow, an African descendant man didn't hurt me, but a white man did. So that man, he hurt me, not the whole race of men, not lump a group as all in. Not stigmatizes and stereotype, but you can see. But if the father was there, and men and women, don't say, "Oh, I didn't marry a black man. Now I'm good." Oh, but he's not there either. He's not there either. Oh, because it's got spousal support. Well, you was getting that from the government when you was with a black. So all you doing now is changing the line of sight and making one seem better than the other, which they're both the same exact thing. If a man don't treat a woman good, he don't treat a woman good. That has nothing to do with his race. You so blinded on that's why my child stature mind can go play with children and probably do come up with games when I'm around children. But when I'm around women, I'm not gonna have that. She's gonna take everything out of me because of what happened to her. And we don't have to accept the things with somebody else is doing. That's wrong. If a person abusive, you leave. If she's not uplifting, you leave. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to keep going. I hope you have a great day. I hope this helped you. I hope this challenged you to be a better you. I hope this challenged you to answer some of those questions about who are you, where you come from, the 3 African descendant American women, and do that for the men too. I'm about to start doing the men. When you think of your same race, what are words that come to what are something that come to your mind first? Those are words, but what are some things, whatever, it's a sentence, even whatever it is. If she say, well, I think about that, like the grass growing in the wind. Okay, cool. Not just a word, but what does she think about? Ask that question. Benet.